In this video we're going to make tech house like this. So I had to say that this is a pretty simple type of track. There are not too many elements. The main thing of tech house and this type of genre is the groove that you give, something that makes you dance. But for this track I started with the vocal.
Falling deep, and it's obvious it's not like me.
I wanted some kind of dark vibe, and I added some auto-tune and a little bit of formant to make it even darker. Also, I'm sending a little bit of the signal to the delay and the reverb, and together it sounds like this.
Falling deep, and it's obvious it's not like me.
To create an atmosphere, I went to the House of Tech sample pack, one of the bonuses packs, and selected quite a few drones. We even have tempo drones.
Falling deep, and it's obvious it's not like me.
We had this tempo drone also, but I automated the volume, and this works like a sort of transition to the second part of the build-up of the track. But the main thing is in this Reese bass, which is the Reese move from the House of Tech preset pack, and with a simple MIDI pattern, which I'm playing with the root note and some glides and octave jumps. But here I really like that movement this preset is adding on the higher notes. As you can see here, if you play higher notes, the rate of this LFO changes, which is modulating the cutoff, basically makes it faster on the higher notes. I cannot really like that effect, so I try to play a little bit more with this. So what I did here is I have these three automations which are modulating at the volume of a 3D balance. Essentially, this is the regular automation. When you right click and select the create automation option, we can go to the automation section here. Here I selected a wave type of modulation, as you can see, and here you can tweak the amount of the effect you want, like how hard the automation and the speed of this effect. So what I did here is to automate both of these, and then we have the amount of the effect, and this is the speed. It's kind of abstract and hard to explain, but you can see the effect on this wave. And the next thing that I did here is to add this effect on the atmosphere sounds also, so everything goes through the same effect, if that makes sense. So I added some 3D balance here.
It's obvious it's not like.
Then we have the build-up where we have many atmosphere and impacts from House of Tech. And we even have the filter Reese bass, adding a pitch automation going up. The atmosphere sounds that goes down in volume. So let's go with the drop now. As I said, the main thing in tech house tracks is probably the groove. I selected a bunch of drums and loops from House of Tech, and I started with a simple kick and clap and a loop. And for the second part, even more loops. For the second part of the drop, we have an atmosphere sound that we had earlier. So then I realized that we could add even more groove with some toms. So I selected the tom 03 from the pack. I processed it quite a bit with some distortion, saturation, OTT and kickstart, and with a simple and bouncy pattern. So now we have a lot of groove, but we need a bass. The thing here is that the tom is using a lot of space, so why not to use this tom as a bass? So then I went again to the pack and I added the bass realize, created this simple bass line. Notice that these ghost notes are the ones that we are using for the tone, but I added some effects such as OTT, fresh air, Saturn, and sidechain. And all together without the main hook, which is the vocal, sounds like this. Finally, I selected the vocal and I chopped some parts like this. And I kept the processing quite simple because I added some format but a lot of distortion here and just a reverb for certain parts. So it sounds like this. If you like this type of sounds but you can't afford the premium pack, don't worry, I got you. There's also a free tech house pack in the description. All I ask is for you to subscribe to the channel in exchange for the free stuff. So with that being said, let's hear the final result.
Falling deep, and it's obvious it's not like me to fall like this. You've gone weak, and it's just one kiss.
Pretty groovy. Don't forget to download your free pack in the description. All I ask is for you to subscribe. In exchange, if you like this track, hit the like button to help me feed the algorithm and to reach more people. I appreciate that a lot. And I leave another tech house track here that I think you'll like it. My name is this guy. Click here and I see you there. Bye.